welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you are doing fantastic. Today we are going to talk about fragrances that deserve the hype but they do not get it, and I completely don't understand why. So if you are interested, what are the 10 fragrances, I think we have 10 here, that do deserve more hype according to me. Please stay with me. My name is Justina. This is my perfume world. If you like it here, please consider subscribing to this channel, especially if you are going back to my videos and you are, watching me, but you still do not subscribe. Please consider doing so. And okay, let's jump in. So in the fragrance world, we have so many novelties, so many new fragrances, so many new brands to explore, and we also tend to omit some nice fragrances that are already there, even if they are relatively new, or especially if they are quite old. So you will have everything here actually in this video: old fragrances and relatively new fragrances, but in my opinion many people is not talking about it at all, and I do not understand why. I know that when the fragrance is hyped, it's new, it's exciting, you want to wear it, you want to test it, and maybe that's why influencers always recommending same brands and same fragrances. I'm not stranger to that, because I'm also very excited about the new releases, new brands, new fragrances. I also get to test them a lot, but I think sometimes we do need to take a step back and look at what we already have, and you may find really good gems between all of those fragrances that we have. And the first fragrance that should get more hype, in my opinion, it is quite polarizing one, but still not many famous perfume influencers is talking about the fragrance, and I think it should deserve more recognition for what it is. It is Bergamask from Orto Parisi. And I do not see many people talk about, this fragrance. It is not hyped at all, in my opinion, of course. It is citrusy fragrance with a very strong musky accord, and this musky accord is quite dirty. Maybe that's why it's not, hyped up. But in my opinion, it's a very original citrus fragrance. So if you have those, top 10 citruses or top citruses fragrances videos, I think it should be there because it's amazing. It has also dried herbs, lots of sandalwood. So for me, the performance also, and the wear throughout the day is really good. It lasts eternity on your skin, so I think it should get more hype. Maybe it's not that popular because, as I said, it has this animalic musk in it. On some people it turns out too skanky, too weird, maybe possibly, but I think not many people is even testing Orto Parisi, and I think this brand is quite dope. It is quite controversial and very unusual, so I think it should get more recognition. All right, another fragrance that is not hyped, and I wonder why, because we had summer and not many people was talking about it. Only I saw Sebastian, the perfume guy, talking about the fragrance, but not many people in general. Loewe, Paula's Ibiza. For me, it is very original tropical fragrance, so I do not understand why no one that is famous in the perfume world is talking about it. No one is testing it, no one is talking about it, and I think it deserves recognition. It is eau de toilette, but its performance, I would say, is almost like extrait de parfum. Very strong fragrance. For a freshie, for a tropical scent, the parameters of this perfume are just nuclear amazing. So this scent is very unusual. Maybe that's why people do not hype it. I don't know, but I think it's very worth checking. This is tropical fragrance. This is quite cold fragrance. It has frangipani, it has driftwood, which gives this fragrance like this wet, woody accord. It has galbanum, which makes it slightly bitter as well. Very unusual, original, very strong. So I think why it wasn't, in the best tropical fragrances videos or best summer fragrances videos. It has amazing longevity, amazing quality. No one is talking about it. Why? I cannot understand it. Maybe there's too many fragrances in the market, but I think, as I said, even those popular YouTubers should take a step back and look what is around you. You know, I would prefer to look at more eclectic collections of perfumes. That's my preference actually, and I would love to see it more on YouTube. So Loewe Paula's Ibiza. Another scent is very old scent, but I think it deserves the hype still. Is Guerlain, and it's Bleue. I do not understand why this fragrance is not appearing in the videos with the best powdery fragrances, because if you love powdery fragrances, I think you would love Bleue as well. It is a very old composition. As far as I remember, it was created in 1912, so very, very old. 1912 or 1914, do not remember correctly and exactly the date, but it's very, very old. For me, it is amazing, elegant, powdery fragrance. And even though the date of the release is so far away from our current time, for me, it does not pull vintage at all. I don't know, at least to my nose. It is very rich, very powdery, and very sophisticated. However, I do think this composition is just timeless. If you love powdery fragrances, you need to test Bleue. So as I said, it's not almost anywhere in those powdery fragrances, top something powdery fragrances videos. So you need to try it if you do not know it. Very good quality, high quality, long lasting, so good, amazing. Bleue from Guerlain. Another fragrance is almost like a niche, but is very, very cheap. And I do not get why it doesn't have the hype it deserves. It is Lalique, Encre Noire, à l'extrême. And yes, this is a fragrance that is targeted towards men, but you shouldn't look at it at all. It is so good, especially if you like woody, smoky fragrances. This one will steal the show for sure. And if you are a woman, you will be smelling, you know, sophisticated and mysterious. For me, it smells like a wooden cabinet where you store fine liquor. So good. It has this warm feeling to it. It's warm, woody. So good. It has this slight sour vetiver that you can find in original Encre Noire. And of course, Encre Noire, the original, should be also hyped. But this one, I think it's also so original. I do not know why people do not talk about this fragrance. So good. It's slightly molecular fragrance. It has a lot of ISO-E super, so you may have some problems with smelling it on yourself. But believe me, when you will let it macerate, when you let it sit, it will be better when the time goes by. When I first got this fragrance, I couldn't feel it after like 10 minutes. I had an impression that it just disappeared. It was just disappearing from my skin, and I was very pissed off about it because I love the scent so much. But now when it macerated a little bit, I must say that performance is better and I can sense the smell better on me. So good. I do not know if you like woody fragrances. What are you doing? It's very cheap. No one is talking about it. Why? I do not know. So Encre Noire à l'extrême by Lalique. Another fragrance is from Carner Barcelona, and actually Carner Barcelona is quite popular on YouTube. However, I get the impression that you have those core fragrances from this brand that get the hype that are talked about, but not this one. And I'm wondering why not, because this scent would be perfect for those videos with clean aesthetics, clean girl smell, clean person, you know, fragrances, and it's not there. So I'm wondering why. And it's none other than Besos from, of course, Carner Barcelona. This one is so beautiful and it is so long lasting. I do not understand why people are not talking about it. Do they not test it? Do they not know it? I do not know why. There are releases as Tardis, Palo Santo, Elborn that are very popular, and rightly so, because those fragrances are amazing. But why no one is talking about Besos? I saw that this blue line from Carner Barcelona is very popular now, but why not Besos? I'm still thinking why. So good. It smells basically like a fresh powdery laundry for me. And as I said, longevity and, you know, the power of this fragrance are really stunning, and that's what bought me when it comes to this fragrance. I needed to buy it right away after I tested the sample, because the longevity and the projection are just out of this world. Amazing fragrance, and for me it should be in all rankings of this clean perfume fragrances, should be there, but I do not know why it's not there. I don't know, maybe people do not know it, do not smell it, I don't know. So weird, but it should get the hype for sure. Another fragrance, I do not have the bottle yet, but I think it's so worth mentioning, and still not many people is talking about the fragrance. I know that Gabby from channel Gabby Loves Perfumes has this fragrance, and also Sharida, but not other famous YouTubers are talking about this fragrance, and I'm also wondering why. And it's Coreterno Mystic Sugar. I do not understand why no one is talking about this fragrance. I have a couple of samples in my collection for now, but if you are the gourmand lover, what are you doing? This is one of the best gourmands I have ever smelled, and no one, almost no one, apart from two people, Sharida and Gabi and me, three people, is talking about it. I do not know why there's no videos, almost not one review from a popular YouTuber. It is a crime not to know the scent. If you love gourmands, please do yourself a favor and smell Mystic Sugar from Coreterno. I do not know, maybe the company doesn't do any PR to influencers. That's why this perfume is not so well known, but it should be. It should be. If you are a gourmand lover, if you like those rich and mysterious sweet scents, you need to know it. For me, as I always say, it smells like a cookie eaten in a church. So if you like the sound of that, you may want to check out Coreterno Mystic Sugar. For me, it is very mysterious sweetness. So good. Do not know why people do not talk about it at all. Another fragrance is cheap one again, and it's from Roberto Cavalli, and it's Nero Assoluto. I do not know why people do not hype this fragrance. As I said, it is cheap, but it's very good and very original. I see elegant, mysterious Italian woman when I smell it. So good. It has ebony. It has this, you know, artificially created orchid note. Very mysterious, slightly cold, and bold. So if you are looking for a perfume that are perfect for femme fatale, you should get your nose on Roberto Cavalli Nero Assoluto. I do not understand also why people do not talk about it. When you have those femme fatale videos, no one is mentioning Nero Assoluto, and I think it does deserve the hype. The bottle is really nice. I saw Roberto Cavalli is making currently the rebranding to his bottles, so we'll see how that goes. They are very nice, those new bottles, I must admit, and they have this beautiful cap as well. And in the future, I'm planning to buy something maybe from the new collection and compare the bottle. But for now, even this bottle is so good, so I do not understand why it isn't, you know, more popular. So that is it. And another fragrance that is from another Italian brand. Let me just move the bottle so it's, you know, you won't see it. It's from Italian brand, and I still don't understand why it's not, again, in those clean aesthetics videos. It is Prada, and it's Infusion di Riz. For me, this scent is amazing. This is like white shirt fragrance. Perfect for each occasion, I would say. So good, so elegant as well. For me, it's soapy, it's very clean, it's very refined. It reminds me slightly of Chanel number 19. If you like clean scents, why you do not use Prada Infusion di Riz? I'm wondering why no one is talking about Prada Infusion di Riz. I know maybe it's not that fashionable anymore, or what is happening, but no one is talking about it. And I think it does deserve the hype. Clean girl aesthetic, clean person aesthetic also should be included in those videos. So Prada Infusion di Riz. Another scent is, again, old, but it's very good, and still no one is talking about it. Again, Calvin Klein Obsession Night. If you like Giorgio Armani coat, I think you should get your hands on it. Of course, it is not the same, but it gives you the vibe. You know, the vibe is very unisex, in my opinion. It is warm and cold at the same time. It has those opposites in it, you know, slightly flowery, slightly cozy as well. It has cashmere in it, so it's so enveloping and cozy, but at the same time slightly refreshing. So it's perfect for all year round for me. And I must admit that also, if you like Jovoy, Remember Me, I think you will like this fragrance as well. It has slight Earl Grey tea element to it, even though we do not have this note provided in a note breakdown. I think it's something like tea-like, Earl Grey tea-like in this fragrance. So good. The performance is really nice. It's very cheap. No one is talking about it. I don't know why. And oh yeah, the last fragrance, I completely do not understand why it's not hyped, especially if you like tobacco fragrances. It's beyond me why it's not popular, whereas Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille still gets all the hype even though it's not a new fragrance, Parfums de Marly Herod, and of course those are very nice fragrances. But if you like tobacco, why do you not talking about Tobacco Maniac from Theodoros Kalotinis? This is Extrait de Parfum, and this is more pricier collection of this perfumer. However, it is so strong, so condensed, so rich that you do not need to spray a lot to, you know, be around your scent bubble for the whole day. Very strong. So good. It has tobacco leaf, it has honey, and it has patchouli. It is dense, it is dark, it is opulent, it is rich. You know, only one spray and you can fill the room and you can smell it on you for the whole day. I've tested it and it was so strong just after one spray. I was testing it when it was quite hot outside, so I didn't want to, you know, go over the top, but during the cold fall, cold winter, it will be perfect. And I do not understand why no one is talking about Tobacco Maniac. This is very sophisticated tobacco, like tobacco dried leaves that is sweet from the honey, that is slightly sharp from the patchouli. So good. So perfect quality. No one is talking about it. I do not know. I do not understand why no one is talking about it. Whereas, as I said, Tobacco Vanille and Herod get all the hype. As I said, good fragrances, but they should also include Tobacco Maniac into those, you know, best tobacco fragrances lists. So yeah, that was Tobacco Maniac from Theodoros Kalotinis. So that was it for today. Let me know what are your thoughts. Why some of the fragrances are not hyped at all, not talked about at all. As I said, it may have to do with the fashion for the fragrances, for certain brands. But I think still, even though we have so many novelties, we should keep our passion interesting by finding old gems, something different. So what is your opinion about it? I will gladly know it. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching today and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.